think the person who's controversial is the person who interviewed him.
The NPR host.
She should be ashamed of herself. First of all, with her unsanitized voice, it sounds soulless. And like it's just like that NPR voice. And she
You couldn't be an NPR voice.
Why would I want to be?
Give me Rapaport does NPR.
Hi, how are you, Dan? You have to enunciate everything.
Everything.
Every single thing. It has to be very
Syllable.
clean, clear, and the enunciation is also part of the nerd thing. It's like you say every word.
Emotionalist,
and very. It's just very like it's like watching paint dry. Listening to your voice is like watching paint dry. And you baited John McEnroe, and you knew exactly what you were doing, and he told you the truth. And now she's going to be talked about because of her interview with John McEnroe, which is totally true. Serena,
but
Venus,
it's unfair to Serena that she's brought into this.
But we make sports comparisons all the time.
But we shouldn't make men and women. Why do we make men and women comparisons?
Because it's sports. And why, if we do it in sports, and why if we do it in men and women, all of a sudden it becomes misogyny and a social issue. Serena is great. Nobody loves Serena as much as I love Serena, Dan. I've been a fan of her since she first came on the scene. I love her game. I love her style. I love her sister. I love her father. I love her whole story. I was literally, and I'm a happily married man. My wife is the best. But when I found out she was married and now pregnant, there was a little part of me that was jealous, and I felt like she was the one that got away. That being said, what he said is totally valid. And, that being said, if Steffi Graf would be in the top 900.
Do you think when you got married that Serena said, damn, that might be the one that got away?
I know that for a fact.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I wanted to see both sides of this. Okay. But whenever somebody says, Annika Sorenstam, what a great golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would she do on the men's tour? Serena, what a great tennis player. Yeah, but how would she do against the men?
Bill Russell, greatest player of all time. How would he do in the 80s? How would he do against DeAndre Jordan? Brian Scalabrine, he sucked now, but he'd be great during the Bill Russell era. It's part of sport.
But that's men to men. That's at least you're staying in the sport.
But if we want to have equal rights and we want things to be a level playing field, why can't we have this discussion if we're talking about sports? If you want to talk about, I love the Williams sisters. I love Serena. Where were all these feminists? Where was this NPR reporter when Diana Taurasi became the leading scorer in the WNBA history? Why wasn't anybody in an uproar about that? Where was Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer when that happened?
Why does there have to be an uproar?
Because I'm just saying it's like...
You mean celebrated?
Why wasn't it celebrated? Why were you like, where are all these people that are upset by McEnroe's thing? And then somehow McEnroe's comments, not only does it become misogyny and anti-women, somehow or another, race has been thrown in there too. It's like people want to get upset and protest every single thing with their entitlement. Listen, go eat applesauce. You got to spoon feed them everything. Like they're like these little babies. It's like,
But why do you let the people bother you?
They don't bother me. I'm just...
Yeah, but you're getting bothered by this.
Don't flatter yourself. This is just the way I am.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Well, wow. Yeah. Okay. Fist pumping, or you're doing some kind of pumping. Yeah. You killed it, man.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.